Hey everyone, I'm Cummina, and today I wanted to talk about the big news. What is the big news? Well, patch 1.4 with survival getting delayed. You probably think, well, why are you doing this now? We need new content. They're pushing it back so they can concentrate on the core game. It means they're going to be revamping everything. It's all on the table. On top of this, they're going to be flying people into Sweden to help massive on the game, to help make the game better as a whole. The high value targets they brought in was meant to bring players to enjoy the PvE aspect, but I find it so frustrating. You spend hours collecting the intel required and then get loot available once a week. An example how I'd fix this is when you speak to the vendor for the targets, that you travel to the part of the map, you kill an enemy, but you also get a good chance of better gear. As in, when you speak to the vendor, he'll give you a choice of the gear you could get, based on the difficulty. However, I hope whatever changes they bring, that they keep in mind is this fun, as we spend 90% of our time running around. PvP side of the game, the core of the game, is a shooter. Do they need to add more abilities? I think not. I would like to see PvP as in firing your gun, not running around, as that's all you're doing in the Dark Zone. When I find a group in the Dark Zone that are manhunt, what are they doing? Running away. Why? Because they're penalised for dying. What kind of world is this happening in a game? In PvP, groups fighting each other, but no, they run. They're manhunts for 5 entire minutes. You could finish other PvP games in under 5 minutes. How am I going to spend my time in this game for PvP, chasing people around the map who are running off their time? The Dark Zone is half the players wanting a PvE and the other half wanting to PvP. The PvPs are going to kill the PvE players and the PvE players are going to get annoyed. The Dark Zone is so frustrating at the moment, as remember, you are penalised for PvPing. I'm not even farming players for their gear, and I don't usually even pick up their items. I want to fight other players. I want to fight players that want a PvP. If you kill me, I'm cool with it. That's the point right now. Everyone is trash talking each other, calling each other names, and it's just not a fun place to be. I don't usually do these type of videos, what I hate, but ideas for the Dark Zone is an arena. I'd love to see loads of different things like 4v4, 8v8, team deathmatch. If you were to have an arena, I'd like it to be balanced as well, as it can be fun for everyone. In arena, I'd like to see it no abilities, just heal and grenades, and the heal just heals you, just to make it fun, and people using their best skills in terms of fighting and firing their guns. Like, I would fight, might kill 2 or 3 and die, but that's okay, rather than people just surviving and running the map. The other format I'd be okay with is a battle royale. I think it'd be so cool. 32 to 64 players. Everyone enters the Dark Zone or the part of that map naked, so no gear sets, no weapons, and you basically got to run around the map finding these items and fighting on your way. And when you kill people, maybe you can equip their items that they've got. I think it'd be great then in terms of the battle royale when it gets down to a less number of people, that a big supply drop comes in and that can have all sentry or deadeye gear of an M1A. I think it'll be fun and different, as people will make it fun and it'll be more random. You won't have the same people winning all the time or running off their manhunt or rogue status. These are just ideas and something I could do to enjoy my time. There are millions of ways to go about it, but this game is marketed as a shooter that has elements of RPGs, and the core of the game is meant to be firing a weapon. Let's be honest, PvE gets boring, and I think they should look at the PvP more. They created the Dark Zone to be a place of, oh, I don't want to lose my gear, get ganged up on and be on the edge of your seat. And yes, I felt like this when I first started playing it, but it's not exciting anymore, and it's just frustrating now when you lose your gear when you're trying to farm and people are trying to kill you. It's just not fun. This is what Massive need to ask. Is it fun? Is it still fun? If the core mechanics don't hold up, people won't continue to play the game. If I had some good fights, it keeps me going, and that's what I've been doing lately to keep the game fun. I don't talk bad about the game, as I'm still playing it, but these are just things off the top of my head and my ideas, because I want the game to do well. I still play the game and will continue to play the game, and I hope they sort this out, and not just be a running simulator, as it feels 90% of the time you're running and only 10% of the time you're actually shooting your weapon. A lot is going to be changed, and I hope the choices and changes they make can continue to make the game, or make the game fun. I would be interested in your comments below on what you think of the game at the moment, what you think that they could do to make this game more fun from the PvE players and the PvP players. You know, I'm Cummina, and thanks for watching this. If you did like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Take care, agents.